But you might not see as much local sports taking place in the summer. The work never ends. News 13's Carly Koskovich tells us how at Gulf Coast State College, they're always preparing for the future.
School's out and most college sports are at a break, but that does not mean the work stops. For coaches, the summertime marks the beginning. With a clean slate, building next year's roster becomes the main focus.
Really, honestly, recruiting this time of year. Basically, since the season ended, we've been building next year's team, and then we actually have our guys moving in next week for summer school, and so we won't have the full squad here this summer, but have 9 or 10 guys here this summer working out.
Different sports have different recruiting times and processes, but this time of year is crucial all across the board.
We only need to fill a couple more spots, so we're in a decent spot, I feel like. And the biggest thing for us is fit. We obviously want to bring in the most talented guy, but if it's not going to fit philosophy-wise or just how a guy approaches his day-to-day, then you don't want that guy.
Unlike the winter and spring sports, the fall season is right around the corner, meaning the volleyball program has to be one step ahead in preparing for the season.
As they're coming in, we want to make sure that they're in their classes, that they're ready to go. We've got them all registered. And again, making sure that they're doing something back home to stay in shape and be as sharp as possible, not be too rusty whenever they show up to us.
But unlike volleyball, some programs are still filling out their rosters, looking for the high school level, even to some transferring from the NCAA. And the addition of the transfer portal adds another layer to the recruitment process.
Last year we signed 6 Division I transfers. 2 of them had quite a bit of success. We've just tried to load up with some really good players. So we've got 2 junior college transfers that I think will be as good as the majority of the guys in this league and be some of the better players in the country. And then, with the portal, we've been able to get some really good high school players. So a lot of Division I's are recruiting only older guys and older players, so I think it's left us some really good high school prep guys as well.
No matter what the sport is at Gulf Coast State College, the coaches say they enjoy collaborating and learning different recruiting processes from their colleagues.
You can learn stuff from everybody, whether it's how they communicate with kids, how they maybe try to find players, the type of people they're talking to that might have connections to players. So I feel I'm always talking to whether it's Coach Blue or Coach Kuhn or Coach Thomas also, because you can learn from anybody.
As the summer continues, the foundations for the upcoming seasons are being finalized, but there is still plenty of work to do. In Panama City, Carly Koskovich, News 13 Sports, Panhandle Strong.
Volleyball and cross country will be the first 2 sports beginning for the Commodores in August.